Conditions here. Speaking of conditions, taking a look, definitely starting to build a little bit. Big tail breeze, again, making these races pretty quick. Saw some fast times from the first 3 races of the day. Wow, and we're starting this one early. Looks like both crews were locked on and ready to go. A couple minutes early. We have Brown in lane 2. Princeton in lane 3. Looks like, pretty tight here, early stages of this one. Bow ball to bow ball in the middle of their high strokes here.
Yep, boats are out of the breakage zone, so we have a race. There's no stopping now. Let's see what these athletes can put together for us.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Early advantage looks to be Brown in their high strokes, able to just inch away from the Tigers here. We talk about that stride to base being so important, so we'll see how these two crews execute that stride to base momentarily.
These Brown crews today have been really quick off the start, really quick to gain a couple seats advantage at the start of the race, which for the most part has been really beneficial for them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I think getting that early advantage is always nice. We saw it didn't pay off in the 4V, though. Princeton able to turn that margin right around the 1,000. But in all the other races, that early advantage has proven to be just a little too much for the Tigers to overcome. But these 2Vs, we know these are 2 of the fastest 2Vs in the country. So Princeton's not going to go anywhere. Brown able to get up early, but Princeton right in the fight here, middle stages of this one.
Yep, if you're Princeton, you want to stay within striking distance of Brown, even though that Brown boat has taken a little bit of a margin at the start, or as we say at Princeton University, within pouncing distance.
That's right.
I see what you did there.
We do say that, don't we?
Because Tigers.
They pounce.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy. Brown approaching the middle of the second 500 here. Brown sitting up, just inching away from Princeton. Princeton, some seniors in that boat, right, Tommy?
Yeah, 2-seat, Nick McAdam. He's a senior, as you said. He's a history major, and he's from South Africa. Now, they're not just athletes here, Keenan. You know that they're also students. And so what, if any, benefit do you think this crew has having a history major in their boat?
I think you know the history of this regatta. You know how important it is, and you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tommy. Senior leadership in this Princeton boat, so important. You know, if you're a senior in there, you're passionate. This is your last race of the season. That passion bucket is filled, and you want to make sure that, again, you're ending the season on a high note. And your younger, teammates around you, they're helping you fill that passion bucket, and you're executing upon that. And so there's a lot of willpower, there's a lot of drive to end your Princeton career on a high note.
Absolutely, and I'm sure there's some teary-eyed parents watching this race, either on this stream or live at Princeton.
Yeah, exactly right, Santiago. There's a lot of people that have invested a lot of time and energy into this, so a lot of people are going to be looking at this one and saying, hey, this is the last one. We're excited to see how this one winds up. Successful career ending today, at least for the regular season. Taking a look at the third 500. It is Brown sitting up, let's call it 3/4 of length, maybe a bit more, bow to stern over Princeton. Looking pretty strong here in the 3V.
Very strong in the 3V for sure.
I think for 3Vs, you look up and down these programs, 2 of the deepest programs in the country, and fast 3Vs just make the top 2 boats even faster. We talk about that inter-squad competition, there's so much pushing your teammates week in and week out. It makes all the top boats faster. And by 3V, Tommy, I meant 2V, of course.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I was confused.
We were talking about the 2V.
Yeah, 2V.
Yeah, okay.
You misheard us, Tommy.
Oh, I must have misheard you, yeah. Because it says it right on the screen here.
That's right, it does. We can read. The Brown 2V, continuing to defend this advantage here. They sit up out astern. Princeton trying to hang on to contact into the final 500. Brown trying their best to break open water ahead of Princeton. And yeah, it looks like Brown just a touch of open water here over Princeton.
just a touch. There's still room in this race for something special to happen if Princeton wants to do something special. But 250 meters to go, it's going to be pretty tough, especially in this tail condition.
Yeah, it is. We talk about it all the time, but hard to turn a margin. A lot easier to do in a headwind, but when conditions are this fast, that finish line approaches pretty quickly, and all of a sudden, it's over. So Brown looking pretty good here. Again, barring catastrophe, I think it's going to be this Brown 2V that will take this one over Princeton. But Princeton definitely starting to gear up, trying to give this Brown 2V a run for their money.
Yep, last 10, 15 strokes. Right now it's Brown breaking a little bit of open here over the Tiger 2V.
Yeah.
And just like that.
Just like that, Brown threw unofficially 5:34. Princeton threw unofficially 5.